fine. And if you're watching this, that means that you have probably ordered your 10-day experience pack and it's either on the way or you already have it in hand. If you haven't purchased your pack yet, you're just hanging on the edge there, or if it's just the first time you're hearing about it, you need to. You are just 10 days away from feeling your best, from having energy, from being focused like you've never been before, and also from losing weight if that is something that you're looking to achieve. So, I'm so excited. I first and foremost want to congratulate you for taking the plunge. It's really hard to start yet another diet, yet another lifestyle change, just waiting for it to fail again. Well, I'm here to tell you that this product is incredible. If you give it the 10 days, if you give it the shot of eating just even a little healthier and, maybe even getting a few extra steps in, you will get the results. There's no way that you can't. It's foolproof, it's great, and you're just going to feel great. So, just some housekeeping tips on taking the product and how it's going to work best for you and get you your best and most optimal results. So, you may already have your product in hand and you may be waiting for it in the mail, or you may not have it at all and you do want to get it. So it's going to look a little something like this. You're going to get 10 little packets of your drinks to mix up each and every day. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over are things to know and what to do. Measure, weigh, and take pictures. I don't want you to just focus on the scale because, and especially if you're on the keto diet or if you're just taking the exogenous ketones here and drinking them, when you're in ketosis, your body fills up with water, and so the scale is going to be misleading. It's going to tell you a number that doesn't resemble how you're even feeling or how you're looking or what your measurements are saying, and so that can even trump you up a little bit, even if you're seeing those other great results in other places, okay? So take your pictures, measure yourself. A lot of us hate taking pictures, especially if we are overweight. We don't want to see that. I don't want other people to run into that on my phone. So I would suggest taking your pictures with a camera if you have one. And if not, just take it on your phone. You're going to be so proud of yourself when you see those two side-by-side pictures in comparison. You are just going to be floored. I just know it. Okay? So next thing, if I'm going to stress one thing the most with this lifestyle change, it would be to drink water. Drink water, drink water, drink water. All right? So you're going to want to aim for at least half of your body weight in ounces. So what does that mean, right? So if you weigh, say, 150 pounds, you're going to shoot for, in the minimal, of 75 ounces of water a day. So you're going to want to try and drink more than that, but that's what you're going to want to do at least, is half your body weight in ounces. Why is this? Okay, so ketones. Ketones, when they enter your body, they grab on to electrolytes. And you'll notice that these ketones have quite the high amount of sodium in them. And that's because their main ingredient that is patent pending is called BHB salts. And so that's the active ingredient, and that's what gets you into ketosis. So these salts bind to your electrolytes, and then they're flushed out throughout the day. So you're going to want to make sure that you're salting your foods. You're going to want to take in additional electrolytes. Some people take in electrolytes in the form of actual pills. I don't do that. What you can do, and what I suggest, which also helps you to get the water in, since it's not just plain water, is those Neo Drop bottles or Propel. They make sticks of them, or you can get all this, bottled low calorie Gatorade. Just add that to your water. Take that a couple times a day. I take mine in the morning before I take my ketones, just to ensure that I get that extra dose of electrolytes in before the ketones get in there and start doing their job. Okay. Also, salting your food, like I said, a really great option is to use pink Himalayan salt. And that actually has magnesium in it, which is a very important electrolyte to have in your body for proper heart function. Okay, so you can take a magnesium supplement, like I said, You can get it through your Himalayan salt. Some of the Mio, I think the Mio Electrolyte brand one does have magnesium in it as well. Or you can get it just from normal sources. So things like avocados and spinach, which are really great if you're doing the keto diet as well. All right, so next thing to know about as you're starting is something called the keto flu, right? So you're going to be taking this product and you're thinking, why am I not going to be feeling good? So that's not the product. That's the first thing you need to get in your mind. It's not the product that's making you feel icky. It is your body converting itself and learning how to run on fat instead of running on glucose. Okay, so that's what being in the state of ketosis is. It's fat burning state. It's your burning and running on your fat stores and the fat that you're consuming, and instead of burning on the carbs and the sugars that you're consuming, and then you're getting nowhere. All right. So the keto flu, things like headaches, nausea, lightheadedness, and sluggish. So you're going to want to drink your water and replace your electrolytes and eat your magnesium-rich foods, salting your foods. Another great thing is to drink bone broth, or I just use chicken bouillon with some hot water, and it was satisfying. So for more on the keto flu, I'll have a video link down below that you can just hear a little bit more of why that happens, how to combat it to make sure that your symptoms aren't as intense, and how to get your best results through that. So the next thing I want to tell you about is the whoosh effect. Sounds made up, right? Yeah, it's not. So this is probably the coolest thing about being on a keto diet or taking the exogenous ketones. So the whoosh effect is when your body essentially is losing the weight. That's when you're noticing the biggest piece of it coming off. And so that happens typically for people anywhere as early as, say, day 3 or 4, or it could, take a full week. So this is where you're going to start feeling yourself be bloated, and you're thinking, aren't I supposed to start feeling, a little thinner and feeling like things are, getting a little loose? Keep drinking your water. That's going to help this effect happen even sooner than if you weren't drinking and keeping up with your water, all right? So from here, you're going to start seeing those results. Mine always typically happen between day 3 and day 5, and this is going to happen several times. So drink your water, give it those couple of days. It's going to get through you, and then you're going to feel that whoosh of all of it releasing and leaving your body, and then that's when you're going to see the big weight loss. So if you want to hear more about the whoosh effect, there's quite a bit of information on that, and it's really interesting, and that's all about how you're actually losing the weight and when you're going to notice it most. So another link for that below, and take a look at that one. So the next question is always going to be, when do I drink my ketones? Do I drink them with food? How do I drink them? What do I mix them with? All right. So you can drink ketones any time of day. You can drink them in the morning or you can drink them at night. Now, the ones that you would have received in your pack all have caffeine. Pruvit does offer these ketones, so they're charged or uncharged, right? So charged would be with caffeine. So if you're sensitive to caffeine later at night, I would probably, work them into your day when that seems most appropriate. I like taking them in the morning because I want to feel the energy and the focus at the beginning of my day. And if I need a second packet, then I'll take one in the afternoon. But we don't want to wait until the end of our day to start feeling these great results, right? So I take mine in the morning. Again, you can take it any time of day. Can you take them with food? Yes, you certainly can. You don't have to. I take mine on an empty stomach, and that's just because they're going to process and metabolize through your body a little bit quicker, and you're going to get those great side effects of the focus and the energy, and get into ketosis that much quicker. If you can't eat or if you can't drink them on an empty stomach, that's okay. Just drink it with your food, and you're still going to get the great benefits. It's just going to take a little bit longer for your body to get into that state of ketosis because it's working against the food. So here's the lineup. Here's your next 10 days. So the packet that you would have gotten was just the original startup of the 10-day of ketones. So you get 3 different flavors that you get to start with. All right. So we're going to go over what they are, how to use them, and what their flavors are like. All right. So again, this product gets you into ketosis in under an hour. So the first day you're actually going to want to start with half a packet. And that's just simply because it can be a little bit hard on your digestive system and just give you some stomach upset. Some people notice, just some gas. Some people get some diarrhea. It's completely normal. That is a really good sign showing that your body is trying to excrete and get rid of all of the inflammatory products that are within your gut. So it's really trying to reset your gut and start over and get you going good again. So start with half a pack. The second day, if you feel like you were just fine, just go with your gut on how you're feeling. If you want to go that second day with a full pack, you can. Just do it at your own comfort level. So how do you mix these? What are you drinking with? All of these can be with shaken with water and ice. You can mix different things with them to enhance their flavors, to change the flavors. And I have quite a few recipes for that within the Facebook group. So first flavor here is chocolate swirl. So this one tastes a little bit like a Tootsie Roll. I really like to drink mine in iced coffee. Shake that up, just iced black coffee, because this makes it that much sweeter, and it's really good. The Keto OS Max flavor that you have is Maui Punch. I like mine just with water. Some people like theirs with some of the lime sparkling water. And then this one here is orange string. This is by far my favorite of the OS. There's 2 different types. There's Max and there's OS. And this one is really great. I like with some of the orange tangerine meal, and then also some heavy cream if you're on the keto diet. So what's the difference between OS and Max? So OS has more caffeine, has about that of a large coffee worths of caffeine. The Max has a little bit less caffeine. So what makes it Max? It's Max because it has more ketones. That means it's going to keep you in ketosis longer. It may even get you into ketosis even quicker. So some people like that. If they have quite a bit of weight to lose, they'll do just the Max. You can just take 1 packet a day, but you can also take 2 packets a day. 1 in the morning and maybe 1 in the early afternoon. That's if you have quite a bit of weight to lose, or if you just want to up that effect and keep you into ketosis that much longer. It's all up to you. Okay? So, next thing. The Orange Dream is delicious, but I would suggest that you wait maybe until day 3 or 4 to introduce this into the lineup, and that's just because it contains MCT oil, which can be a little bit hard on some people's stomach. So just to keep that in mind, if you feel like you're fine to do it day 2 or 3, again, it's all within your own comfort level, all right? So diet, what do I have to eat? What kind of diet do I need to be on? You don't have to be on any specific diet to take these exogenous ketones that Pruvit makes. Now, for an optimal result, I would suggest being on the keto diet, which is a low-carb, high-fat diet. And you can check out the files in the Facebook group for meal plans and recipes. You can also reach out to me, reach out to the group, do some Pinterest searching. But there's going to be more information here on my YouTube channel, some keto tips, tricks, information, and recipes. But you don't have to be on the keto diet either. Really, your ultimate goal would be to hit 20 grams of net carbs or less a day, which are your carbohydrates minus your dietary fiber. You can find that on the nutrition label of whatever food you're eating. But really, it's just looking at lowering your carbs and or just eating healthier. No matter what you do, as long as you're just kind of watching what you're eating, you'll be able to get really great results using this product. So just a couple of other little housekeeping tips to keep in mind. as you're using your 10 days, you're also going to want to become a customer, right? Because you're loving how you feel, you're losing the weight, and you're just really liking the product. So before you order, I want you to reach out to me. I'll go over here, but you're really going to want to reach out to me so I can give you the website that you need to order from, and then also so I can reiterate how you can get your product for free, and then how you can also get it at a discount each month as well. So how do you get your product for free? Everybody wants free product, right? So if you refer 2 friends, I'm not saying that you're going to be making this a business. You're just simply ordering your product, and then you have 2 friends that really like how you're performing with the product, and they want to order too. So if your 2 friends order on SmartShip, which means that their order processes automatically each month, and you're on SmartShip as well, you'll get the average of their product for the month in what they call Pruvit bucks. And so essentially that's just free money. You get the average of your referring friends, their highest order. So if your 2 friends both order $150 in product, you're also going to get $150 in product on your account that you can use towards what you're purchasing each month. All right. So how do you get your order at a discount? So by being a SmartShip customer, so again, you'll hit today in SmartShip on your first order. Your first order is going to be full price, but then every order after that that processes on that same time each month is going to be 22% off. And so you don't have to pay anything to become a customer like that. You just simply have your order on standby, and the company processes it, charges you, and then ships it out to you. And also a really great thing about being on that SmartShip is every 4 months, Pruvit will send you a free box of product just for your loyalty. All right, so another thing with their product, so Keto OS, which are these 2 white packets, okay? They come in 15 and 30 serving options. The Keto Max, and that's just the only 2 flavors that they do in the OS. Now the Max, you only got 1 flavor, but that's just because you have an introductory, just the original 10-day. You can also order the ultimate 10-day packet, which has many more flavors and many more of the Max. That is just a higher price. So the Max comes in 20 serving options only, and this is because of 2 reasons. So when this product first came out, and being on the keto diet, this was made for people on the strict keto diet or that had health reasons. And if you're on those, you don't need this product multiple times or every single day. This was just if you were on the keto diet and you wanted to have a cheat day or, whatever it may be. This was just to supplement within that. So now, no, we're just using this product to be in ketosis every day. And so also it's because the price is a little bit higher on this Max one, and that's because wasn't originally made to be taken every day, but it can be. It's completely safe. And so it's got more of the salts in there or the ketones. And so if they offered a 30-day supply, nobody's going to order that. It's just going to be too expensive. So what I like to do is I order a 30-day supply of I go with the Orange Stream, the Keto OS, and I drink that just about every day. And then I also get a box of the 20 servings of the Max, and I drink the Max just about every day. I split that 20 servings up within the month, and just kind of pull in the OS where I need to. So there you have it. There's your 10-day experience. I'm so excited for you to get started. I can't wait to see your results. I can't wait to hear how you're feeling. Please reach out and let me know how it's going. If you ever have any questions about anything regarding your diet, exercise, taking the ketones, whatever it is, or you're just tripping yourself up, you're looking at your measurements or your pictures and you're not seeing it, pass it along to somebody. I look at my before and current pictures all the time, and when I take new pictures, it's hard for me to see it until I let it sink in for a couple of days or I have somebody else take a look. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. No question is a dumb question. I'm always available for you. But also post any questions or achievements, anything motivating within that Facebook group. Somebody may be going through something that I've never encountered before, so I may not have the best idea or the best answer. Where if you post it in the Facebook group, you get so many other pieces of advice of things that might work, or or just little pieces of motivation. Okay, so if I have not added you in the Facebook group, please let me know. My intent is to get to everybody, but sometimes somebody just slips up, and I really want to make sure that you're in there so that you can access the files on meal planning and exercises and just to help you along. If you have any questions, reach out.